Kenya President William Ruto made a great point when it comes to the African Union and their majority of funding coming from outsiders. 60% to be exact. Like, how are we expecting African Union to function well and to actually be a good organization to African countries when most of their funding is coming from Europe and other nations? It just doesn't make sense, and it needs restructuring. Watch his clip, we'll come back and discuss.
That we marshal our collective consciousness, willpower, solidarity and unity to fulfill our fundamental generational mandate of introducing Africa as a new global power, ready and able to provide leadership towards a new industrial age that shall simultaneously usher in an era of inclusive development, shared prosperity, and effective climate action. We must therefore capitalize on the institutional reform momentum at the African Union to pursue the complete development of effective capacity to deliver Pan-African transformation. To do this, self-reliance, ladies and gentlemen, is essential. And a fit-for-purpose institutional architecture is indispensable at the AU. At the moment, over 60% of our program's budget is financed by partners. The demands of our challenging time require an AU that can pursue multiple urgent and critical interventions using internally mobilized resources. The Pan-African movement has always been about sovereignty and agency. First and foremost, chronic dependence, even on well-meaning partners, is starkly inconsistent with the aspiration of independence, sovereignty, and agency. And I therefore believe that we must take seriously the recommendations that have been made towards making our organization an organization that stands on its feet and an organization that is funded by us.
This is supposed to be common sense. I don't even understand why we have to talk about this, but regardless, he mentioned it and we're happy about it because at the end of the day, yes, right now African Union might not have all the money, but it's better to struggle on your own and serve your people than to get funding from outsiders and be their puppet. Like, what's the whole point of your existence then? What is it if it's not to serve African countries and African people? So he made a good point, and he also said we need to be independent, which we agree with. Another point that he raised, which I would say African Union lacks, is a Pan-African spirit, a unity. The organization is there. They have their meetings. They talk about the things that they want to do next year, 5 years from now, 10 years from now. But you can't sense any sort of unity, like at least a real, genuine unity. And that's something they really need to work on, because if they don't feel like they're one, then what is the point of having the organization in the first place? We need to work together and have one voice so we can overcome the situation that we are in right now. Anyways, fam, let us know down below what your thoughts are about the president's speech. I am Wongel Zelalem. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.